No, horror is one of those things, you know. I mean, it's like even when it's not good, it could be good, unless, of course, it's the movie we're here to talk about today, folks, and that is The Hole in the Ground. Let's get into that a little bit. This is a great movie to reaffirm why I don't want kids. A,
Oh yeah.
they're a fucking pain in the ass, and B, if they start being weird and like scary shit starts happening, I just put them up for adoption right away. Like,
that's right. I'm not having no creepy kid in my house.
yeah, and then the adoption's like a whole big deal, fucking hassle. You ain't gonna have me fucking chasing your dumbass into the woods at night where it's fucking dark and scary and seeing all with a fucking like, you know, really bad flashlight. And then you're gonna just gaslight my ass and be like, "Oh, what, mommy? I was here the whole time."
You notice that these movies with possessed kids never have a black mama?
You know, when I was your age, I moved town once too. You'll settle in, sweetie.
Maybe.
We're gonna be happy living here. I promise.
We're talking about Hole in the Ground. This is a movie that I was excited to watch. I had it on my list for a little while. I don't remember how I found out about it, but every now and then I'll like come across like these like sleeper horror movies that I want to check out. So it's been on my list. Then I found out it was directed and written by Lee Cronin, who is also doing the upcoming Evil Dead Rise. Comes out this Friday, and I'm extremely excited about it.
Yep.
So yeah, I wanted to watch this, and we thought it'd be a good idea to maybe watch it now, prepare ourselves, see what we're in for.
I feel like if he wasn't the person directing this movie, it would have been a fucking terrible movie.
I feel like it was kind of terrible even with him directing it, if I'm being honest. So this is about a single mother living in the Irish countryside with her son begins to suspect he may not be her son at all and fears his increasingly disturbing behavior is linked to a mysterious sinkhole in the forest behind their house. And my God, is it a big hole. For sure, don't live near a giant fucking sinkhole for many reasons.
Don't move to a fucking random ass house
in the middle of fucking nowhere, and that has fucking spiders in it, just galore. I don't think this was a bad movie, but it also wasn't a good movie. Let's just come right out and say it.
It wasn't good.
No.
I think it could have been terrible. I'm telling you, Lee, he put some magic on it.
No, it could have been way worse. I don't know if it was his doing. I'd imagine so because he was the director, but it's 50-50 because the movie wasn't really written very well. Some of the good things about this movie, I think that like it had like little bits and pieces of good stuff. Like the cinematography I thought was really good. I like the way it
was great. It was
the way it was shot was really good. It was very moody and atmospheric.
They definitely set the tone. For sure.
The music was really great in this movie. Very like,
it was.
It had like a very haunting score to it.
Like when she's running back from the woods.
There was a lot of stuff. Even just little moments in the house, like just little tones and things, and just like piano music. I always find piano music very creepy. Thanks in part to it.
I thought it was pretty good up until when she goes into the fucking hole.
Yeah, that's like the end of the movie.
The end of the movie is a big part of the movie for me, though.
It is.
So, like, when you ruin the ending or, like, when you do some weird shit, it's like...
Well, horror movies notoriously have bad endings, generally.
That's fair, yeah.
Very few times are horror movies able to stick the landing.
But this movie fucked up and tried to, like, slightly explain it and then do, like, the John Carpenter thing, and it was just so fucking dumb.
It tried to explain something that really didn't, as far as I'm aware, didn't really need any explanation.
No,
because
it's a fucking...
But no, but not for the reason that you're saying. I don't think. It's just pretty fucking evident what was going on this whole time.
Yeah, he was like, fucking possessed by something.
Yeah, this movie like
doesn't matter what.
This movie's billed as a drama, horror, mystery. Now there was no drama in the movie. They really tried to like make you kind of like feel for her with like whatever happened with the kid's father and like I know Daddy makes you sad, Mommy. But they never really explored that, so there was no real drama, and there was no horror in the movie. It wasn't scary at all.
Nah, it was like definitely like a psychological thriller or something.
100% it was psychological. Well, it tried to be.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm very careful because...
and then this was Shauna Kerslake. This was on her too, because you're in the mind of a mother who witnessed some shit and is seeing some shit, is not questioning things. And instead of like really seeing her dive into the insanity, the movie just kind of keeps trailing along. And you're like, oh, okay, well,
there's no insanity. I was thinking that the whole time. I have exactly the same opinion because like they're doing the things that would like she's questioning like, oh, my son's being super fucking weird. But the movie itself doesn't make the audience question it. So it doesn't work as a psychological horror, drama, anything, because the audience isn't feeling what the character's feeling. She's confused and questioning things, but we're the whole time just like, oh no, he's like totally fucking possessed by something.
For sure, yeah. And it's like up until the point where he has super strength, I'm like, dude, just slap this little kid or something. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, call him out.
It's not your boy. He's not your son.
There's a little nuance that I was noticing throughout the whole movie, and I wanted to make sure that I wanted to ask you guys if you noticed it. It starts out very like minor and then builds up as the plot makes you aware that he's like clearly possessed. It's his breathing.
Oh yeah, it gets fucking yeah.
But it happens early on too. He's got this really like mouth breather from Hey Arnold type of breathing going on.
Yeah.
But it gets more extreme as the movie goes. It becomes like almost like a snarl or a growl of like an animal or creature.
Yeah, I didn't notice the buildup. I kind of noticed it at the end, I guess, when it was like pretty apparent.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a fucking monster's growling underneath his breathing.
Yeah. But like nothing scary really happens in the movie. There's like some like minor creepy moments, but really they're not that big of a deal.
The paranoia, like if this really happened to you,
who do you trust?
Like, and somebody
like
told you that's not your kid, and you start seeing things that make you think that's not your kid. You're not just gonna think this is my kid. You're gonna think, well, who the fuck else isn't who they're supposed to be? Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Right.
Yeah.
You don't get that paranoia in this though.
No, there's no paranoia because again, it's very
because you know who the culprit is, and there's only one of them,
and you know it instantly from the second the movie starts. You're like, oh, kid's gonna be weird. Like he's on the cover eating a fucking spider. For Christ's sakes, like there's no surprises or anything like that. So when shit starts to happen, you're just like, oh, all right, that makes sense. And I guess like he's fucking possessed or whatever the fuck the case is. Usually horror movies, the way they go, like the audience is on a ride, like with the characters. This didn't feel like that. It felt like I just felt like I was watching it. I wasn't experiencing it. You know, as good as it is atmospherically, it falls short on like literally everything else. Like the plot didn't do anything. Like the plot was bad. Well, that's when I say the writing. The plot was bad. The dialogue isn't really all that great because there barely is any. It's mostly her being like, "Are you hungry?" "Yes, mommy." Like. That was mostly it. I will say the acting in the movie was pretty fucking good. I thought she was pretty good.
I agree.
And I thought the kid was great. James Quinn Markey played the kid Chris. He was real fucking creepy. He knew what the director meant when it was like, yo, you got to be real fucking creepy, dude.
Right. Like I feel like she was also good at picking up on his little changes, but they kind of just did it too much. Like we already knew.
Well,
and they just kept showing like these little changes, like, oh, he's eating more. Oh, he's dressing weird. He's combing his hair and he's proper and all this little weird stuff. It's like, we already know he's fucking weird. He's possessed.
It's just a very lifeless movie. It's very just, there's no real intensity. It's not very like eerie or scary.
Yeah.
And just uneventful, really. Just nothing happens in the movie. Really nothing happens at all. And it's just unfortunately, you know, it's just, too much of this movie lacks like those necessary things that make just a good movie in general. But again, it just lacks. It's just amateurish, is what it feels like. That's why I said unfinished. It's like a lot of good ideas, but not really refined and honed.
You pretty much hit on a lot of it. This is folklore, so it's an unoriginal idea already. So yeah, I mean, as you said, the cinematography, the music. There was a lot of really good stuff that could have made this just an amazing movie, but it felt amateurish in the writing. So I mean, I wasn't compelled to feel that interested in the characters at all. Like, because you basically know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, this kid's weird. She's going to freak out. So I did not really like this movie, but I also didn't hate it because there was some good stuff about it.
I don't want it to seem like we're shitting on this movie. There was a lot of good stuff about it. The acting was good. Like, it was all done in like the wrong movie, I feel like. But I mean, it's his first movie. What do you expect? You know, you can't win them all. Can't win them all.
Mommy, where are you?
It has a 5.6 on IMDb.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I'm right in line with that. I gotta give it like a 5. I'm gonna give it a 5. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5. Which is pretty low.
That is low. Oh man. I'd probably give this a 6.
Okay, it's fair.
I'll give it a 5.5. Split the difference. I'm with Dan. I can't love it, can't hate it. So it's a little bit better than average. Nothing to write home about though. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's recommendable, but if you're bored and you literally have nothing else to watch, sure. Yes, give it a
Yeah.
go.
I don't know that I would recommend this. And also too many fucking spiders in this movie. I've had enough of the spiders.
Too many spiders.